morning, 47. Your target is Mark Faber, also known as The Undying. A disgraced former MI5 operative currently working as a freelance assassin, Faber has been confirmed killed by ICA agents more than a dozen times. On every occasion, he has managed to come back from the dead. We have confirmation that Faber has a meeting in the Miami Bayside Center to review details on a new target. An informant at the site has provided us with reliable intel on Faber's expected movement around the center. This information has revealed several viable approaches. As you know, our inside man is meeting with the target. Acquire the right disguise, and he'll get you inside the heart of the building. Up close and personal is risky, but favors the clean kill. Alternatively, smuggle in a sniper rifle via briefcase. The race tower is a perfect vantage point, but access is restricted. Race security is high. Get through the locked door and time your shot perfectly. Or infiltrate through the staff entrance at the back of the building. Access the second floor using the elevator shaft. Move unseen inside the weapons demo room and infiltrate as you see fit. Act once an opportunity presents itself, or rig the room to your advantage and leave unseen. Be mindful, however. The repercussions of being exposed here would be severe. I'm confident even more opportunities will reveal themselves once you arrive on site. 47. To be entirely honest, this one's a bit of an embarrassment. Please make sure he doesn't come back again. Good luck.
Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to an easy silent assassin for the Elusive Target number 1 in Hitman 2, The Undying. Mine is Mr. Freeze2244, but before we get into the video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and hit the bell notification to be notified of all future videos and live streams. But for this Elusive Target, we're going to bring along our Lethal Syringe Mark II. And I know what you're thinking, if you haven't got Lethal Syringe, you don't really need it, but it does help if you do have it. But if you don't have it, then it's completely fine. Just you can bring along anything else you want to. It really isn't a necessity. You don't have to have it, but it would help out if you did have it. So from the very start, we've only got one start location that we could choose from, and we need to go and get ourselves a Kronstadt engineer disguise. There's this dude right here. He's going to be wandering around in the coat check area. You can go ahead and subdue him if you want to, and put him in the nearby closet. Alternatively, you can just go and grab this disguise from the suit bundle right here. Next, we need to take out the cameras that are just on the stairs. So we're just going to take out our pistol and shoot this camera over there. And we're going to talk to this dude right here.
Must be Dave ready.
Wait for the whole conversation to play out, so then we need to head over to where Sean Bean actually is.
I am.
And if we don't engage in this conversation, then it could take a while for Sean Bean, our character Mark Faber, to actually move around. So we need to engage in this conversation first before anything happens. So as soon as he says let's go, you want to go ahead and run towards that room, and hopefully this guy Dave Ready will come and catch up. As long as he gets to move on, he needs to get to move on. He moves too slowly. He needs to start running. At the top of the stairs, there's going to be an enforcer out there, but he always, most of the time, will have his back to you. I wouldn't say always, but most of the time, he'll have his back to you. So you shouldn't have to worry. We're just double checking on Dave right there. But Sean Bean, Mark Faber, is going to be in this room right here. And the reveal on the chair. Beautiful. So again, we can't really do anything until Dave, there he is, in the distance.
Right. I just work here.
Mr. Reddy should be here shortly.
So come on.
Mr. Faber!
So now he's started this conversation, they should start his scripted events. So we're going to go over to where the research lab is, and we're actually going to take out the scientists that are in their area. First of all, taking out this guy, which his name's Yu, I think he is. And we're going to dump his body in the nearby crate. I'm going to use his disguise. It's pretty much like the be-all, end-all kind of disguise. You can take this disguise pretty much anywhere, and it would be good to go. So I don't think you're going to have any enforcers to this disguise. I'm not completely certain on that, but it's a pretty good one. Anyway, we're going to pick up that little android arm in there, knock out this research scientist, and knock out this one as well. Make sure you close the door as well. Make sure you close that, just in case. And knock him out. And then we're going to drag both bodies and then dump him in the closet in the door next to this room here. It's probably not completely necessary to take out both these scientists, but it's always best to be safe than sorry when it comes to, especially with elusive targets and whatnot. So now the two researchers and you is out of the area. We've got everything cleaned for us, so all we need to do now is just set up the next part. So Sean Bean is going to come in this area. Mark Faber is the name of his character. And what we need to do is basically place two weapons inside this lab. You're going to have some weapons on here, so you want to go ahead and place your weapons around where this door is. You know, one in front of the other, one side by the side or whatever. And once we do that, that's in position. We're going to head into that room in front of us and then close the door behind us. I made the mistake of not closing the door, and we actually triggered the guard removing the weapon a little bit earlier than I expected. So what you want to go ahead and do is make sure you close those doors before you engage the next part, because Sean Bean could tell the guard to get rid of the weapons before the conversation's even played out. So make sure you close these doors and let it all play out naturally. So we're just waiting on Sean Bean right now, so he should be coming down momentarily. Let's go and double check. So here he comes now with his two bodyguards. Like I said, he's going to be in that room at the end there. And because he thinks that we're you, we're going to... I'll say you, but that's his name. But he's going to think that we're you, and he's going to engage in a conversation with us and talk about the weapons and that are in the laboratory. And hopefully he's going to open the door and then see the weapons, and he's going to tell the guards about the weapons. They're going to remove them from the area, and that is when we're going to have a bit of alone time with Sean Bean himself. But like I said, I recommend closing those doors right there, because like I said, Sean Bean has detected those guns straight away and told this guard straight away before our line of actual finishing our lines of dialogue. So it's always best to close those doors there before you do anything else.
I'm always up for a challenge.
Because after this conversation, he goes in there anyway and tells the guards about the guns anyway. It will just give you more time. That's all.
About freedom of approach.
Very well.
But there you go. He was seeing the second weapon. But the guard is already halfway there.
Just sit back and relax. Yes, yes.
But he's going to take away the other weapon.
Not the sort of thing you want to leave lying around.
But now Sean Bean and I are going to be in the room all by ourselves. And he's going to be conveniently leaning over the pen right here. We're going to close this door as well. Now, this is the part where I highly recommend you using the syringe. And the reason for that is because you can just leave him there and he won't be found. Like, even if his body is found, it's not going to negate your silent assassin because it's a poison kill. But because we use the pen kill right there, we have to hide his body. And it all depends on how much time you have left. That guard is there coming down the stairs. Only because we left the door open. Now, if we left the door closed, he wouldn't be anywhere near as close as where he is right there. But even still, even with the late timing, we still made it. We still had plenty, 10 seconds spare. But if you use a syringe, you can be out of there within 30 seconds. Much more faster there. So that's just as easy as that. You don't have to use a syringe. You can use the pen method just like I did. But you have to make sure you hide the body. But if you're using the syringe, you don't have to hide the body, and you can just get out of there. We took out the camera at the start. We haven't encountered any other cameras either, so we can just head straight to the exit now, and that will get you a silent assassin rating for the very first elusive target of Hitman 2.
Mister?
So as you can see, I've got Silent Assassin there for this particular elusive target. So that's going to do it for this video. So hopefully this has helped you out on the very first elusive target of Hitman 2. Drop a like on the video if it did, or if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you are brand new to the channel, and hit the bell notification to be notified of all future videos and live streams. Consider supporting me on Patreon or even becoming a member of the channel by clicking the join button below. And if you've got any questions about this elusive target or this video, leave the comments in the comments below, obviously, and I'll do my best to answer the questions. But for now, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.